Yes, ma'am, I am.
I'm going to try to do this.
Okay.
I'm just going to put it up for a minute because I don't know what all of my stuff is on here, but personal conduct orders granted as follows. Do not harass, intimidate, molest, attack, strike, stalk, or assault sexually or otherwise, destroy personal property, or disturb the peace of the person. That's me. Do not contact the person either directly or indirectly in any way, including but not limited to telephone and writing by public or private email or mail, by interoffice mail, by email, by text, or by any electronic means. Respondent, that's him, ordered to remove all posts and videos of petitioner and her family members, identifying information and photos. You are not allowed to take any action to obtain the person's address or location. You're not allowed to be within 100 yards of any of these places. You're not. And the order starts on the date next to the judge's signature on page 4. That is today.
Bougie,
Yeah,
you're being
I don't
streamed.
give a fuck. Arrest required if order is violated. So there you go. Enforcing the restraining order. I mean, it's all on there. It's on the public website. He's been served, so what he's doing now is a direct violation. FYI, just so everybody is aware. So thank you, everybody, for sending me all the things that you have. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, some people don't learn. So,
Well, there are also some threats made in his live that I have recorded. So, might want to go easy on threatening other people.
correct. Mine is a criminal. I mean, if you violate it, it's criminal. It's not civil. It's not. Oh my God! It's none of that. So there's that. I will say that I haven't received his cease and desist that was sent. I don't know, whatever the fuck, 22nd or something like that, or whatever the fuck he sent me. However, there's nothing that I did wrong, and I'm not. I actually, in this order, it actually says that I can make contact with him if I so choose, which I have not. However, I'm not. I'm not going to be penalized. I'm not going to be. There's no. I can't be arrested for a violation. None of it. He, however, is the. I'm the protected person, as is my husband, my grandchildren, and all 3 of my daughters. All 3, including the one that they like to post and docs and all of that. Those are all in the protected people. Thank you, Vibran. So anybody that is posting his paperwork that he has posted, screenshots or otherwise, he will be violated for because he gave that out and he is not to do that. According to this order. My order was granted already. It's a temporary order, and a permanent one will go in effect at the hearing. And that also, yes, third party, he has harassing me, any of it. So if any of these people are going around doing the things that he's doing or doing it for him, violation.
And as they said, I mean, y'all are streaming and a lot of people are going live and they're really happy about all this and blah, 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 blah. And I mean, y'all are violating it as well.
That's right.
And
You're causing him to be violated is what you're doing. And remember, I don't have a fucking record. Period. So I'm also not on unsupervised probation. I'm not even on supervised probation. I'm not on probation at all. And I don't have a history of this. Now, we do know that there is a history of filing frivolous, meritless court actions in the past on somebody else's behalf, but it's not me. And don't worry, that was all included in mine, as a matter of fact. The history of filing meritless court actions. So I'm not worried. My husband did not obtain anybody's information. He can't. He's in the Marine Corps, not the Army.
And can we clear the record that I own my own business and I do not work in HR?
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I mean,
So if you need to file a complaint, will you please just
let me know. Let Daddy know.
file it with me, and I'll send it on to. I guess I'll send it on to Chris. I guess so please stop. I got a screenshot last night from,
Yes, Curtis.
which is a harassment. That is his people.
You want me to put it up?
Yes, if you don't mind. So I know exactly who did it. That wasn't hard to figure out. But it clearly says, ask about a current job that I worked at 4 years ago. And I do not work at that job. Have not been at that job in quite some time. And you're going to email the HR director. I mean, have fun with that. We're sending clips into the HR director tomorrow. And I said, nice try. That's not where I work. I mean, joke's on you. Because if you have to know where I work, I own my own business. So have fun with that. And have a legal business license.
Sarah, I just modded you, please. Curtis, I'm going to mod you. Bugging, you're modded, right?
This Lady Day. So, not for 1 second that we are not over here on this side, we are not taking this serious, because we are taking this serious.
FYI, Jace, this was filed against him, ma'am. Mine's not a peace order.
But understand to take what is in place to protect Bushi and I serious as well. So,
And yes, we can tap. I filed it, Jace. I did. He was already served it before he went live. Real stupid. Yeah, that's a violation. Period. There's that. Mine is a criminal. His is not. Curtis, I'm going to mod you.
yeah, Curtis is pretty good. Is Joyce in here? Oh, Joyce is already modded. I was gonna say she's a.
It's Panda
she's a
mod. Panda, comment down there, Panda. Oh, it's wild to me too. Oh yeah, you're modded. It's wild to me too, because I mean, I wouldn't do that. Period. There's that. Nope. And I haven't been served shit. So there's that. Hey, Jack. But just for shits and giggles.
And I screen record everything. Everything.
There's my judge's signature.
Everything.
This order is based on unlawful violence, a credible threat of violence, or stalking. And what is the date by the judge's signature? Oh, today. Today, sir. Yep, that's today. That's today. Granted. Do not harass, intimidate, molest, attack, strike, stalk, threaten, assault, sexually or otherwise, destroy personal property of, or disturb the peace. Do not contact the person either directly or indirectly in any way. Do not take any action to obtain the person's address or location. The respondent is ordered to remove all posts and videos with the petitioner and her family members' identities and photos. There's that. You must not do the following things to the person named in one. I'm named in one. and to the other protected persons listed in 3. And that's it on the fucking court calendar. Active. Restraining order. There's the case number. By the way, it's just 2 blocks away, though.
And let me say to all of the other side, I am making a formal statement. Leave me alone. Stop messaging me. Stop talking about me. Period.
Also, this order starts on the date next to the judge's signature on page 4. It does not say it does not say it starts when he is served. That's not what it says. No. And you can clear the screen to see the rest. Well, let's just turn the comments off.
Well, we can't see comments anyway.
I don't fucking know how to turn the fucking comments off.
Comment setting. There you go.
They didn't you turned it back on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Please.
Oh, thank you, Buggin. You're so sweet.
Even if the protected person, that's me, invites or consents to contact with the restrained person, this order is still to be enforced. The protected person cannot be arrested for inviting or contacting the person. More than one restraining order has been issued. I can't read it because I got people in the boxes. The more restrictive is the one that takes in effect. That's mine. Because mine has criminal consequences. Look, as it says, arrest required if order is violated. That's currently, as we speak, as a matter of fact. As we speak.
Oh my God, why can't I turn them back on? There we go.
Fixed it already.
Thanks.
I'm going to answer your question, Miss Mimi, to get courts involved over TikTok drama. Here's the problem is that man has repeatedly made false allegations about me and my husband, my family, me, literally showed his military ID on the green screen after telling me that was illegal to even send via email, although redacted. He has contacted my husband's command with an email stating he was his wife, who was an officer, which is not true. On top of that, he and his people have doxed my child, my pictures of my family, etc. He also, let's not forget, threatened to 45 in my temple. Okay? People in his comments are constantly fighting over who's going to come to the base, who's going to find me, all of it. So I, way back in May, sent an email respectfully asking him to please just remove the photos of my granddaughter off of social media, as well as our phone numbers, etc. What did he do? He came on live immediately and showed my request, claimed it was false, claimed that the military email did not exist, claimed that I hacked the email, literally claimed that I'm a scammer, has made everybody believe that I'm a criminal. So, yeah, he sure did. So, I got the order. The judge signed it today. So there's that. Because I believe I've seen people and him showing some sort of online peace order request that has me and my husband's first names, as well as making claims that my husband obtained his military information illegally. My husband did not obtain any information on him because he cannot. Because he's in the fucking Marine Corps. As you guys all know, I went through Army headquarters. That's not illegal. It's public information if requested properly. Good call, Steph. Yes, please screenshot negative comments before blocking.
This is what I've been watching.
So there's that. The cease and desist literally was all about to remove whatever the fuck he claims that I have on social media, which I don't have anything on social media. Said that I was illegally obtaining court documents. That's not true. They're all literally visible on the court website. I don't think you guys are meaning. Are you trying to come in the box, scrolling out? I think people are liking and accidentally scrolling or hitting the button.
Yeah, it's they do that a lot on accident. I don't think
Yeah.
they're trying to get a box. That's the point of their name. It's kind of funny. It's like, oops, scrolled out again, and they do it.
No, I get. No. I get it. I figured that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how you illegally obtain court documents. I've never heard of that. And claimed that I was causing him to lose income by making false court claims about him, which if they're in the court document, then they're all factual. Just saying. And then he demanded an apology written in public before, I don't know, whatever the fuck time. At first he said it was an order, then he said it was a petition. I'm not really sure who helped him with that document, but my 4-year-old could have drawn up a better document than that. On top of that, I don't have to abide by shit. Because here's the thing, in America, United States, the truth is an absolute defense to slander or libel or defamation. For example, if you have a criminal history, and let's just say that I come on here and say that you, I don't know, robbed a bank. And you say, I didn't rob a bank. She's slandering me or she's defaming me. Unfortunately, and ruining your reputation. But unfortunately, your reputation was ruined by your criminal history. So that's out. So I didn't have to abide by shit. Pastor Petty has a habit of doing these frivolous, meritless TPOs on people, claims on people. And believe you me, there are several people who have already provided that information. Witness statements have been given, and are still being collected. And it's not going to be real good, buddy. Because that one video, that one time to come on live and tell people that at 45 needed to go to my head and his baby mama's head, that was the end of that. That's a wrap, sir. That's a wrap.
Didn't we conversate about other people that came forward and seek legal action?
Sure. I mean, it's, yeah, sure. There's several people I've been told, but, well, you know, again, this order that I have is punishable criminally. Like, that's what it says. You violate this, there are criminal consequences. You could be charged with harassment criminally. You will then be charged with stalking. You'll be then charged with all of these things, and then on top of that, violating this order. That is literally, you already received. I know you received it. Because the service, electronic service, the courts, emailed it to you. To the same email that you tried to serve me with your cease and desist. sorry.
You're getting a couple months, ma'am.
I'm getting ice. Sorry. So sorry. There's Scammy Claus. Scammy Claus. Can I come talk to you, Scammy Claus? He can imply all he wants.
And the thing is that everybody seems to think that I work in HR, and I don't. I own my own business. I operate my own business. So therefore, not sure where they're finding all this information. Did I used to work in HR? I absolutely did. But I do not now. So with the threatening text messages that I got last night, I mean, I couldn't do nothing but giggle because, I mean, I am the HR department. I am the complaint department. I am the CEO. You got a complaint, you got to come to me. Sorry.
Curtis, to answer your question, I think what's hilarious about that is, he included my husband on his said filing. My husband and I are both protected by the Sailors and Soldiers Civils Relief Act, Service Members Relief Act. Tip probably knows what it is. So any type of legal shit that's ever filed like this, we are not required to go because we are ordered by the government here. And the federal government outweighs your peace order request, sir. So that won't work. But I will say I'm not allowed. I mean, it's not my call how he's allowed to respond. I mean, he's supposed to respond. This took me about 3 hours to file last night to get it all right, and multiple paperwork that had to be filled out. Hi, Scammy Claus.
Hey, my question to you is, what is your favorite seasoning in a cease and desist order?
Right. Generally I like fucking salt. No I'm kidding.
Not salt, fucking salt.
Fucking salt.
Hey, I just wanted to say, listen, let's talk on the phone tomorrow, because I don't want to put anything out here. But let's talk about the case and
the cases. Apparently, there's multiple ones. Apparently,
yeah. But based on some of the stuff that I've seen with cases on TikTok, let's talk about a couple things. And
mine's been granted.
What was that?
My order has been granted.
And what, you have a restraining against him?
Yes, I have a civil harassment order. So it went to an effect. It says above that that it goes into effect on the date next to the judge's signature, which is right there.
Yep.
Order. He has to turn on all his firearms if he has any. Da 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 da. On top of that, it says in here, because this is what I asked for, and it was granted. Respondent is ordered to remove all posts and videos of the petitioner and her. So it's
Wow.
a violation.
Well, it is a violation, and they take that very seriously.
Yes, they do.
So, if I were you, I would get off here and call the police, play the recording to them, and have them go pick him up. I mean, don't screw with him. He wants to play hardball.
Oh.
He wants to play with the big boys. Let him play. Absolutely, I would do it. Absolutely. Listen, whatever he thinks he's basing his case on, he's going to have a hell of a hard time proving it. Okay?
Well, cease and desist included me apparently ruining his reputation and defaming him.
Yeah. Okay.
Costing him money.
Yeah, whatever.
I was to remove all.
What money? He doesn't work.
Right. Well, I was to remove all postings, which I don't have. I don't have a YouTube with any of the stuff on there either.
Right.
And it was a demand for an apology, both written and verbal.
Yeah.
Was not happening.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Yeah, he can.
And it was I obtained court records illegally.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. He's wrong. He's wasting the court's time. You're going to, if you decide to appear for him, he has not a foot to stand on, because he has to prove lost money. And the fact that he doesn't work, that's going to be hard to do. Correct. Number two, I don't know if it's against you or
He actually filed against me, Mallory, and my husband, claiming that my
right, but
husband
but
had
didn't he say
illegally got his
didn't he
information.
say slander or something too?
Yes, but the
Yeah,
truth
okay.
is the absolute defense in the
Right.
United States when it comes to a civil lawsuit against slander, defamation of character, libel, whatever.
As my when I was going through this thing with this person ghost lawyer who had the police come to my house for no reason, and she lied about it. She lied to the police about something for them to show up. I talked to my lawyer the next day. Lawyer the next day. Lawyer the next day.
Correct.
You can't be sued for that.
Well, I spoke to an attorney in Maryland yesterday, as a matter of fact, where he's at, and asked them whether I should file there or here. And he said there, it's just a peace order.
Right.
So it's, there's no like criminal consequences, none of that.
Right.
But also, it would really only be valid there.
Right.
And so he told me to file here.
Yep.
And so my court did electronically serve him.
Yep.
I already have the receipt of service.
And he already broke that order.
Yes.
And if, like I said, if I were you right now, I would get offline and I would call.
Well, he's going to claim that he didn't get the email, but it shows that.
But you have verification that it was sent to him, and it doesn't matter. The police aren't going to say, "Oh well, you didn't read it. Oh, okay, well then our bad." No. If there is verification that it was sent to that address, he was served.
It doesn't matter if he received service of it or not. This is what I got granted was an emergency temporary restraining order until our hearing on the 13th
Right.
of February. So it says that it is in effect as of the date that the judge signed it, not whenever he gets it.
Exactly. So,
Even if he's not
what does
served,
it-
even if he
what-
claims to not be served, or even if I can't get proof of service, because I still have to go through a server and serve him physically.
right.
That the restraining order will stay in effect until
Right.
he's served.
What does it say if he breaks that order?
It says,
What are the ramifications for him if he breaks the order?
it says that there are, God, I can't read all of it, but it basically says that an officer must arrest the restrained person, that's him. A violation of this order is a violation of penal code, da-da-da-da. Agencies are encouraged to enter a violation message. Down there, it talks about the orders must be enforced in the following priority. If there's two orders, so now he has one filed, although I haven't gotten service. The one that is more restrictive is the one that is in effect.
Well, since you haven't been served,
No,
yeah, this is the one that's in effect. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
it's already entered into the California Restraining and Protective Orders system, right up there, Carpos.
Yep. I'm telling you, if I were you, I would call the cops right now and say that he was served today and you have electronic verification of that, and he is on tonight harassing you still.
Well, it says here, if an agency has not received proof of service on the restrained person, the agency must advise the restrained person the terms of the order and then must enforce it.
Good.
Violations of this order
Send the
are
cops.
subject to criminal penalties.
Bougie, don't even screw with him. Send the cops over. And you know what? They can decide what to do with it. If they decide to go over there and just tell him, listen, you have this order.
Yeah,
and
mine's
you
signed by a
have-
judge. Mine's already signed.
Right. So don't. Do you think that if you were served and you were talking about him, do you think he would just sit back and not do anything?
No, not at all.
Right.
But I find it funny because I think he went live immediately after receiving said.
Of course he did.
I mean, I have no way to prove that, but I'm just saying.
Listen, he's so transparent.
I mean,
You
this has
know,
been in effect already for 6 hours.
Yep, absolutely. I'm telling you, if he was me, he wants to poke the bear, poke the bear.
Oh,
Send the
poke the bear.
police. Send the fucking.
And again, I'm
police.
not required to go to Maryland. Neither is my husband. My husband is active duty and he is stationed here. So we are
Yep.
protected under the Service Member Civil Relief Act. Texas TIF is here. She knows what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
And I made it clear in my order, in my request for the order, that he has a history of filing meritless and frivolous lawsuits and TPOs on other people from social
Yep.
media.
Yep, he does.
So there's that. He's not supposed to, what does it say? He's not supposed to disturb the peace of me or anybody in my order, which is my whole family.
And
including
yet
my
he
daughter.
did that again tonight.
Of course. I mean, it also ordered him to remove all of our stuff from his social media. Mm-hmm. And what is he doing? He's just putting up more.
Call the police. Period.
Excuse me, Miss Rose, you clearly don't know what you're fucking talking about. Actually, that is not true. Not true at all.
Oh my God, Rose, seriously? Please.
See, they send a request, the electronic filing service courts send a request to both people. You have to accept the request to retrieve the documents.
Yeah, Rose, you honestly, you're not.
And I made a point to put in there that he has a history of evading
Oh yeah,
service of multiple
absolutely.
types of documents simply to be able to continue to harass.
Exactly.
Others,
And he has
so-
a history of not appearing.
Correct.
So
It is what it is. He also has to send in receipts that he has turned in all of his stuff to whatever gun agency or the cops or whatever, if he has any. Not good. Not good.
well, I'm gonna jump down.
But yeah,
I'll talk to you on
give
the
a call.
phone.
Let me know when you're free.
I'm telling you, if I were you, I would call the cops because you know what? He's just gonna keep doing it. And if it was the shoe was on the other foot, he'd have the cops at your house already.
Oh yeah. Of course. I'm not worried about it.
Teach him a lesson, Boosh.
Don't worry. I never play my cards, and I certainly am not gonna give anybody a fucking heads up. Oprah here. You get a PO. You get a PO. You get a PO. Aha. Rissa, you need help? I'll tell you how to do it. You have to do it online. I got mine today. Filed last night. Approved and ordered today. Court's on the 13th if you'd like to join. Just a little FYI. Rissa, where'd you go? Oh, I will. Oh, I will. Don't you worry, I will. At the right time. Let me record it all. It's all being recorded. It's in my county. Anybody want to write up witness statements? They're allowed as long as they are notarized. Listen here. I got it. Hey, if any of you guys happen to go into his lives again and you see any more stickers with my face in it, please screenshot them with the date and time of your screenshot. He can send a cease and desist. That's not an order, period. A cease and desist is not an order. It's a request, and I can wipe my ass with it if I want. I will, Scammy. I know you will, Moonbeam. You're good girl, Peggy. I mean, and let's really look at the difference here. The difference is that I do not have a criminal record. My husband is in the military. He has already harassed my husband's command and the military. He has harassed us. He has doxed my child. He has a history of filing such frivolous bullshit.
Hey, Oprah here.
And
What's going on?
When people send in cease and desist to him, what does he do? He goes live and shows it to everybody, makes fun of it, and says that it's
Who
not.
did that dumb shit? Who did that?
Oh, Pastor Petty. He showed my cease and desist. He showed Buggins. He showed many people cease and desist on live before and said they were illegal.
Oh, because Oprah's not very smart. Can somebody tell me like what happens? Because you want somebody to stop talking about you, right? That's what the whole point of that is. Like, stop talking about
A
me.
cease and desist, or like what he's.
Yeah,
I don't even know what he has.
So you have to like spell shit correctly. You have to address it properly. You have to list.
You can have whoever your attorney can send me one, but it's not an order until a judge.
Right. Otherwise, it's just words on a paper, right?
And there's no basis. I am not required to follow a cease and desist, just like he did not whenever we sent him one.
Oh, right.
Difference between asking somebody to cease and desist their behavior, or else I'm going to file a, whatever. Now you can file a whole bunch of lawsuits, file one for slander, file one for defamation, file one for libel. I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, the truth is an absolute defense to slander, libel, or defamation. So in the cease and desist, when you're telling me that I've obtained court documents illegally, that's not the case. Mm-hmm. They're all public record. Mm-hmm. Also, sorry that I'm deterring on your ability to make money, sir, while you're making money off of all of the things you're claiming we're doing to you, you're doing. And let's not forget the video, the recording of him with the 45.
Yeah, it seems to me that I don't know about y'all.
That's a criminal.
But I've known a couple criminals in my life, No. And typically when they on that probation situation, they try to lay low just in case, Mm-hmm. You would think you wouldn't want all this unwanted attention, knowing that people have proof of you doing some serious violations. I mean, Oprah don't know shit, y'all. Oprah just be talking and shit. Sorry, y'all don't have nothing under y'all chairs. January's been a little dry, a little breezy. Not tips. Oh, look. Criminal on criminal activity. Both have been. Doesn't sound like they're that great at that job, huh? Who's gonna tell him?
It's hilarious that he added my husband to his large claim.
Not the invisible man.
Yeah. And then coming on here saying that my husband obtained his information and gave it to me illegally. We cannot access the Army records, sir. Duh.
Sounds like somebody's reaching a little further than their arms can.
That is what we call a meritless and frivolous claim. And those you can be sanctioned for.
Falsified documents can be, But,
Yeah, just to file something like that when it's frivolous and it's meritless, just like he did with the military. It is, you can be sanctioned for that.
and have a history of it. Like,
Yep,
oof,
that part.
I would be laying the fuck low. Like, y'all wouldn't even know who the fuck I was.
Well, who fucking posts people's personal information, tells everybody to screenshot it, and then gets off live and sends a fucking cease and desist via email? Like, let's really get it together.
Well, I just would like to say that
He doesn't have a
friends-
PO. He doesn't have a PO because he's on unsupervised. But go ahead.
his friends that, think this is all cute and funny and kiki should be a little more careful.
Well, that's what we
Because
call.
they've given out
harassment.
his location today.
Well, he did. I already knew.
No, they gave out, no. He said where, state-wise, where it was. but his friend gave out his location today.
Yeah, it's Hanover, Maryland.
Gave out access to where somebody that has some eyes can look up where you went to file that. And on that filing has your address, Sugar Plum Fairy.
It also has all of ours. So,
But y'all have already been there.
right. But here's the problem with that is
I'm just reminding his friends.
in my
not us.
order, he is not to go looking for any of my information. And any indirect, which means his friends, because he gave copies of that to his friends to post for him,
Oh, fix it.
is a direct violation of this order. I mean, he's the one that'll be violated. He's
Yeah.
subject to criminal penalties. I mean, obviously, I know Queen Witch posted it, so, well, now I got to go after Miss Johnson. But I
We're not
will.
making smart moves, friends. If this is all about safety, security, just ending it, drawing the line, we're not making good decisions. Because now you're just involving other folks. For what? Especially some folks that may not have the wherewithal to keep up with some of this shit.
Let's see if mine's fake.
Not fake.
How you got me this?
Oh, I got that for you.
Wait, hello, my friend.
Hi!
Hi.
Every Ella done that.
Thank you, ma'am.
Every time.
So mine clearly says active, right? Let's see what else we got here.
Oh, let me hold on. Let me get my wait, do it one more time. I didn't see. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I know where that is. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm.
It's 2 blocks over.
Okay. All right. Oh.
It is a corner.
That since he doxed you, you just doxed his whole address because you forgot to black out one little itty bitty part that gave away all his information. So thank you. We now know where he is. Bye.
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 The personal conduct orders that are, quote, as the X says, granted as follows. Harass, intimidate, molest, attack, strike, stalk, threaten, sexually assault, or otherwise destroy personal property of or disturb the peace of the person.